Hey guys, so for whatever reason I have decided to get into whiskeys. I've never been a whiskey drinker. In Hungary, where I live, the national spirit is fruit based like pear, peach, plum, but I never drink those again for whatever reason. But I wanted to try Scotch whiskey because I'm in Europe, and Scotch, which is Scottish whiskey, is easily available in big supermarkets. There are a lot of different kinds of whiskies and Scotch whiskies. So first I tried the Johnny Walker Red Label because Johnny Walker is such a widely known brand, and yeah, that was the first I tried, and then I got the Black Label, which is aged 12 years. And as far as I understand, a Scotch whiskey is aged at least for 3 years. So the Red Label has no aging. I mean, has no age statement on it, but it must be at least 3 years aged. If I understand the Scotch whiskey correctly. But the Black Label is 12 years, and the difference is amazing. It's huge. The difference between these two is real. So the Red Label is really basic. This is the most basic whiskey, I think. I mean the most basic Johnny Walker, maybe the most basic Scotch, I don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. These are the only two whiskies I have tried so far, and there are a lot of different Scotch whiskies. There are different whiskey regions, and there are also Irish whiskies, and there are also whiskies from the USA, Jack Daniels and stuff, which are called bourbon, and there are also Japanese whiskeys. So it's a universe of its own. Just the whiskeys, it's a universe of its own, and then just the Scotch is a universe within the universe. So I mean, it's unbelievable. But the Black Label just tastes so much better than the Red Label. I mean, the difference is like the difference between the MM300 and the SKX. So the Red Label is the SKX and the Black Label is the MM300. There are much more aged and much more expensive Johnny Walker whiskies, like the Blue Label. Is it Blue Label? Yeah, no, Green Label, I think, which is not available here. At least I haven't seen it in any supermarket here in Hungary. I also checked in Austria, never seen it. The only two Johnny Walkers seem to be the Red Label and the Black Label available here, but there are a lot of different other Scotch whiskey brands, from different regions and distilleries. And the interesting thing also is that Johnny Walker isn't actually a distillery. They blend whiskies from different distilleries, but they don't have their own distillery. So that's why it's a blended Scotch whiskey, because they mix different whiskies. And for example, Black Label means that every whiskey which is in this bottle, again, it's a mix of different whiskies from different distilleries, so every one of them is at least 12 years aged. And these one have a kind of a smoky caramel taste, at least especially the Black Label. I mean, just it smells so good also, and the taste is also incredible. It's like caramel, smoky, maybe vanilla. I'm not an expert. Again, I might be saying complete bullshit here, but that's what my taste tells me that it's like smoke, vanilla, caramel, and it's amazing. And yeah, so there are a lot more different kind of Scotch whiskies. So I want to try something that is not smoky but fruity. Something that is like even more smoky, something that is salty. There are so many different kind of taste notes that you can taste in a whiskey, and every distillery is different, and even distilleries produce different types of whiskeys, and it's just amazing. I mean, obviously my goal with drinking whiskey is not to get drunk. I hate getting drunk. I absolutely hate it. I did get drunk when I went to college, and I'm not missing it. Getting drunk is awful. I absolutely hate it, but I absolutely love the taste of this Black Label. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's just so interesting that I got into watches. It's really my main hobby, and for whatever reason, you know, heaven knows why, I have no idea. For whatever reason, I just felt like I want to get into whiskeys, and I love this Black Label. It's amazing. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.